It's in third gear now. I'm gonna drop it down to second. Not at first. You know, I'm in the snow right now, but it lets me go up really, really high. Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here with the Fast Lane Car, and this is the 2016 Mazda CX-3 Grand Touring all-wheel drive. This is Soul Metallic Red, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. A great looking little tiny crossover. And we brought it up to the Rocky Mountains to do a tiny bit of off-roading and drive it through the snow and see how it does. And that's all coming up next. Lower chin catches on snow if you're going through anything that's over, say, about 8 inches. Regular snow on the street, this thing handles with no problem. The all-wheel drive system is pretty simple. It's pretty much works like a front-wheel drive car until it detects, slippage, and then it throws power to the rear. That's about it. You don't touch anything, no buttons, nothing. And yeah, this is a little uneven. This is something any car could do. But just where I was, no, actually. We lost traction going up that hill, and the front wheels were scrambling for traction. The rear kicked in and pushed us up and over. So what you have here is a 2-liter engine that puts out 146 horsepower and 146 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and in this case, it's feeding all 4 wheels. It's a great engine. It's really, really revvy, and it loves to rev, so it's just definitely got that. At least the 6-speed automatic transmission has paddle shifters, and when you are in the sport mode, it'll let you go all the way up to nearly redline before it shifts for you. That's not too bad. Driven every single vehicle this one competes against. That's the Jeep Renegade and its cousin, the Fiat 500X, and the Honda HR-V, and the Mini Countryman. Now, in terms of overall performance, the Mini Countryman really is the one to beat. It's fast, especially the S. The only other vehicle that has all-wheel drive in that class that you can get with a manual transmission is the Jeep Renegade, and you can only get that one in the base model with the 1.4 liter smaller engine, and it's a turbocharged engine. Mazda's come a long way with their interiors. They're much better looking than they used to be, and they're better, but there are a few issues, including lots of plastic in places where you don't necessarily want plastic. Also, the center IP screen, well, it looks like it doesn't belong, frankly, and a lot of people were suggesting that you could just rip it off and walk away with it because it kind of looks like an iPad. The car is tight. This is one of the smallest cars in its class in terms of interior space and altogether cargo room. Behind the rear seats, 12.4 cubic feet of space. That is not a lot, especially when you consider the fact that the Honda HR-V, its direct competitor, has 24.3 cubic feet of space. Now, if you drop the seats in this one, you have 44.5 cubic feet of space. And you really feel it, especially when you're in the back seat. Yes, I can fit behind myself, but my knees really do squish into the seat. So there is something to be said about room, and this doesn't have a lot of it. I like the direct feel I get with the steering. I know what the wheels are doing. However, I've got to go over this big rock. Ooh. Big rock. Got to give it up to this one in terms of its overall fun driving ability. Boom! I haven't done that in a while, but that is a good looking rear end. This is a great looking vehicle. But first I want to start with this. 27 miles per gallon city, 32 miles per gallon highway, and a combined 29 miles per gallon. That is exceptional for a vehicle with all-wheel drive. Now, for those of you who may or may not agree with me, this is one of the best looking vehicles in its class, and it competes directly with the Honda HR-V and the Fiat 500X. Really like how it spools up, and it loves to live at high RPM. Now, I wanted to point out one more thing. Sightlines. Because of the way the roof is shaped, and this is the kind of the new thing that everybody's doing, where they have it kind of slicked back to a very small rear glass, over the shoulder viewing is compromised a little bit. It's not too bad, but if you have an issue with that, you need to be looking at the Jeep Renegade, which has really the best all-around vision with those big windows and the really square canopy. So first of all, what did I feel about this car? Well, I can tell you this. Fantastic. But that's a 10 point. Lose that because the interior is just way too tight. And then, of course, go down to this, and we lose that because there's very, very little storage room and cargo room. And that leaves us with this, an 8. On the scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, and forget it, that means it is a buy it, and deservedly so. This is one of the best driver cars in its class. It's driver focused. It's enjoyable to drive. Now, I can't say that about any of the other vehicles it competes against at that level. Sure, the Fiat 500X is a lot of fun, especially with the little turbo engine, but the reality is this is the most enjoyable car in its class. It's just so much fun to drive, and it did very well in the snow. Now, I bet you're wondering what its total is here, and that is an MSRP of $29,890, and yes, that is a little too expensive. It should be about $1,000 cheaper. Now, you can get this vehicle, absolute base model, for nearly $20,000, but if you want everything that this has in it, yeah, nearly 30 grand. Do I think it's worth it? Well, I already said buy it, because it is that good. For the Fast Lane Car, this is Nathan Adlin. Don't forget to go to tflcar.com for news, views, and real-world reviews. See you later.
All right, I think we're gonna need some momentum because Nathan,
There's a lot of snow.
it's a big hill for a heavy car with a lot of snow. So I'm not sure how far we're gonna get, but I'm gonna give it our best shot. Here we go.
All right.
Let's get some speed going, get some momentum going. Here we go. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get up this hill all the way, but we're gonna try.
Oh,
It's dry.